Yo, what up, y'all? This is Osiris the Skater, and we're at the Laboratory Stories with Writer Visuals. So, hope y'all enjoy my story, and welcome to the process. Let's get it.
You better get yourself an HAB.
Supernatural, you know, not supernatural, but the process is just very natural. You know, it's just like I walk in the studio. You know, my process before used to be, okay, me and my producer / engineer, he'll send me a beat, he'll cook a beat or something like that, and then I'll spend a couple of days writing to it or whatever. But you know, lately as I've been really evolving as an artist, my process has been just natural. My thought process is like, whatever the beat tells me to do, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm not gonna reject it. So beat talks to you, you just gotta listen.
So what you trying to aim for today?
Well, I've been listening to the project,
Okay.
and we got a wide range of music
Absolutely.
on the project. It's quite different. But today, I don't know, something organic as always.
Okay.
I kind of like that Brent vibe that we did beforehand, but I think now I got to do something a little bit more, maybe something around that vibe, up tempo, a little aggressive, something that maybe people can dance to, but keep it melodic as we always do. Like, you remember Get It Up? I was even thinking like a melodic version of Get It Up. You know, because I think because the project is pretty much complete, we don't, like, these tracks can be just looked at as singles. So I'm kind of panning out the rest of these singles that we're making for probably like April, May, maybe even like July. Okay. You know, so like that type of vibe within the year. So something up tempo, still melodic as always, but you know, on that type of wave.
AJ Productionz, follow me on everything. AJ Productionz, producer / engineer now / artist. But you know, y'all gonna learn about that later though.
What's your go-to like starter kit for when you come to the studio? Like, what do you need to bring with you like at all times?
You know, that's a good question. Come with me real quick. So y'all already know, every artist needs some sort of starter kit before they hit the studio. So I'm gonna bring y'all into my starter kit, right? Usually, I come to the chip house because you know you're gonna need some snacks and whatnot. I'll grab like some sun chips. Sun chips are kind of healthy and kind of not at the same time, but they didn't have the sun chips that I usually get, so I came around here and grabbed some of these, some of the chili lime sun chips. To be honest, I ain't never tasted these before, but today's gonna be the day, you dig? So outside of that, you gotta make sure that your voice is clear and pure. So you go into the drink out, slide this way, you know what I'm saying? Finesse. You gotta get your water. So I grabbed me a little bit of this Essentia water right here.
Good choice.
Really don't matter what type of water you get. You get Essentia. I usually get Fiji, or I'll get like some Smart Water. I kind of stay away from the Smart Water now, and I kind of stick to the Essentia. So I pick up like 2 bottles of this and call it a day. And then from there, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the studio sessions get real long and whatnot. They get long and drawn out. So we go back this way. We go to like some more caffeinated stuff, so that way I can still stay in the grind mode, stay in mode 110% while I'm in the studio. Cooler, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not like a huge coffee drinker, but at the same time, sometimes you do need that extra boost of energy. So I'll come and grab one of these. I'll grab like you know what I'm saying? They don't have the vanilla, but I'll get like one of these frappuccinos from Starbucks. The mocha is a decent second, but if they have the vanilla, that'll be the first. So this goes in the bag too. You know, I'm not gonna show you some of the other things that I may get, you know, because kids might watch this. You know, we gotta stay positive for the kids, so we're gonna pop over all the way to the back over here and show y'all what else we pick up. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta support your black-owned businesses. That's key. That's key. We got a top-tier chef, Rambo, over there hooking it up. He hooking up some salmon burgers right now. He hooking up some shrimp burgers right now. And to be honest, I ain't never even tried the food yet. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try it today because I didn't eat this morning. I had a Subway sandwich, but I was like, I ain't really gonna eat that. So you always gotta grab some food too. You gotta be hydrated. You gotta be well nourished so you can have a really good session when you get in the studio. You don't want no distractions. Because when it's time to work, it's time to work. You know what I'm saying? So once the burger is done, I'm gonna bang that. You know what I'm saying? There's Rambo again. He doing this thing. What's the business called, brother?
Party Trays on Wabash.
Party Trays on Wabash.
Party Trays and Catering. At Party Trays on Wabash at Party Trays and Catering.
You know what I'm saying? He hooking it up for us. So we gonna do our thing. We gonna eat good. We gonna make some great music, and we gonna have a great time. So appreciate y'all following the journey. And this is Osiris the Skater Starter Kit. Bye.
Truthfully, I just go into making a new beat with an open mind, like whatever. Like anytime I create anything, it's just based off my vibe, like how I'm feeling for the day, you know. Like if it's more for people, you know, I go off of how their emotion is and how they describe it, you know, like just for instance, like with OD, he's like, man, I'm feeling XYZ, you know, and we kind of tapped into that, you know, and it's always you're gonna come out with something different than, you know, what you initially thought. But just mostly that's what it is though, just tapping into that vibe and just, you know, what you feeling at the moment, because it's so organic and it helps you create more. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm trying to find a sample, but it's kind of counterproductive because he left out the room, so I'm just trying to scroll through and see what all is in here. They got some dope sounds up in here. Especially that one. It's crazy. He might not get this one. I might keep this for myself. I don't know. Like it's crazy.
I don't know if my recording process is different necessarily, because it's like we all do the same thing. We all go in the booth, we all open our mouths, and out comes this project, right? Or this product. But I think like the person that you define yourself to be is what makes your process different. You see, like, and I think your process is fashioned around your element too. So like if you're in the studio, you come in and there's 1,000 people in there, and it's like, you know, no, not really 1,000, but y'all know how it'd be like everybody's cousins up in the studio, and that's cool if that's how you want it to be. But like for me, I don't need that. You know, I just need me, AJ, and like and Bird came through. You know what I'm saying? But like other than that, it's just me and AJ. So I think that's just that's just my place of peace, my place of creativity, and I don't need any distractions. You know, so I guess that's what makes mine different, if that makes it different.
Man, I think I got something, man. Really? It was one of these. Like the melody, I mean, we gonna roll with it, because I haven't heard one that I don't like yet, honestly.
I can see this breaking down.
Well, not reggae, but like, you know, some straight tight, you know,
that part would go.
So I know I can go two different directions with this. I'm thinking about just taking this one and just rolling. So I think so, but it depends on if you feeling it or not, though. Truthfully. See, when I hear a sample, I don't just hear the sample in my head. Like, you know, I hear the whole beat. So if I can't hear the rest of the beat with the sample, then I can't hear the sample.
So like when you heard that specifically, like you just knew like that was like destined for like Osiris?
Actually, no. That's the funny part. So with that one, I didn't think that was with Osiris. So this is where it goes back to what I was saying earlier, like going how the artist feels and tap into their emotion, because when that captured his emotion, that brought something out of him. Like, hey, this is for my mom. So then I'm like, oh, okay, because this is something, when y'all hear the project, y'all understand, but this is something that we've never done before. This isn't, you know, like, it's just something that happened organically, you know. So no, that wasn't what it's supposed to be at all. But we still made a hit with it though. So
I'm feeling that in part. That part is sick. Because then I can see the in such a way, and it's like see it in an actual track that we all mess with. That's just me, like our audience. Well, for sure, I didn't want to leave without doing a track. So I needed to get at least a track done, even if it was half a track. You see, my whole thing is when I come into the studio, I really just want to get something done that's going to be beneficial. So therefore, if I got a 6-hour studio and at the end of the session, I only get like one track done, but that one track is heat, I'm satisfied. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be one of those artists that have to be like, you know, yeah, in the studio I want to knock out 6,000 songs. Now, if you can do that, do that. Go crazy. And if they're all hits, they're hits. You know, but my process is just a little different. I just need to come, my goals are a little different. I just need to come in here, knock out something very good and shoot by my standard and the people around me's standard, and just like, you know, get to the next level when it comes down to my projects that I'm releasing. It's a strategic process. You know, I know my project is coming out in March, so therefore I need to create some products that's going to be beneficial for the project. So however long that takes, that's how long it's going to take. Humanitarian
work ethic is crazy. Like this dude, I promise you, he consistently hits me up with new ideas, new journeys, and new, you know, it's always fire every time I talk to him. And especially if you follow this guy on Instagram or you know, any social media period, like he's always got fire under him. He's always motivated to, you know, to anything that he does, and he brings it into his music. You know what I'm saying? Like he invests a lot of time, a lot of effort, and you know, and that's what makes him like one of the best artists to work with, because a lot of people don't invest that. People think like they treat it as a hobby. You know, music is not a hobby. You have to treat this as a 9 to 5 plus more. You know what I'm saying? So like he has that, you know, and he definitely he's evolving as an artist as well, you know, because he takes input and helps, you know, shape himself and create. I mean, you know, and nothing else to say after that.
I think I'm finna do something about my OG, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't know, that's just what I'm feeling right now. It's just to do something about my mom. So when you get that feeling, you don't wanna like let it go. I don't reject what comes to me. It just comes out. You know what I'm saying? And so right now it was like, man, I mean, shoot, you heard it, bro, found something, and you start to cook up, and it's just a natural process. So I embrace it. So yeah, it's just feeling like doing something about my OG. Initially, I wanted to do something different, which was crazy, right? This was the thought, but that was like a forced thought. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't necessarily just like an organic thought. It was kind of forced. But then something organic came, and it was like, oh, this would be totally different, you dig? So we gonna see what happens. Y'all with me with the journey, you dig? We gonna see what happens. Man, what makes AJ the best producer to work with? Come on, man. Come on. Let me tell y'all about AJ. You know, it all just comes down to like, well, AJ and I, we known each other for a while. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one, trust. And so, you know, in my opinion, like, or in my life, I trust AJ with my sound. He's seen me as an artist developing, and he really took his time with me. And it's a relationship that we built over the years. So it's like, you know, we're strong with each other. Our chemistry is nice. And so I feel like he's the type of person and producer where he'll take your time. He'll take his time to really be able to perfect that sound that you're trying to get. And that's really important. So I think any producer, specifically AJ, that will do that, be able to really take their time to like really lay out a masterpiece that you can claim your own. That's the best producer to work with in the world, you know, hands down, you know. So he does that. So shoot, y'all hook up with AJ. You know, he goes crazy. He'll take his time with his work. He'll get it to you in a timely fashion. He's a man of his word, and he doesn't falter when it comes down to projects that he's working with. So shout out to AJ. AJ Productionz, that is, not with the S.
With the Z. Throw the Z on there. I'm trying to get the build up.
You better get yourself an AJ.
Leave that. Just let it build up. It's not going to be like a straight through, like, okay. I'm not going to structure it out to be like a hook verse hook type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Unless that's what you was aiming for.
I was aiming for like a solid hook, because we always do. Maybe like a nice verse and backward hook. And if there needs to be like some sort of bridge in between, like something that will like set the tone, we can incorporate a bridge.
So I want the hook to be like more sensual, like,
Right.
not sensual, but you know, heartfelt. You know what I'm
Heartfelt,
saying? So
absolutely.
the hook would probably be something short, right here. Whatever you gonna say on here, you know. So it's gonna be something short and sweet. Then come to the verse. Like, cause I'm trying to keep that conventional feel. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to seem like it's laid out traditional. You know. So.
Get yourself an AJ.
Man, I've been producing for 10 plus now, but you know, I wasn't taking it serious always. I was always dibbling and dabbling and doing different stuff. Truthfully, it started off as a hustle, man, because, you know, I grew up, you know, how I grew up or whatever. You know, everybody say I grew up rough or whatever. You know, but yeah, I grew up how I grew up, man. It was a hustle for me, and I always loved music. You know, my family always was into music. So, you know, it was just something that naturally came to me, you know what I'm saying? And after a while, it became more of a love, and I just started taking it more and more serious and started investing my money, and, you know, just doing the best that I can to be a better producer, better engineer. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to do everything all around music, like not even making it, because, you know, a coach can't coach unless he played the game. So that's why I'm, you know, because I was an artist before as well. So, you know, now I'm doing everything around the board, so that helps me build my clients and, you know, my artists as well, you know, as well as build myself. So yeah, man, I've been at this for a long time, but, you know, this is where we at today.
The way that it started off, one of them tracks that has the potential to really, like, you know, tap into somebody's emotions. You know what I'm saying? So as an artist, you gotta take it very careful, depending on the message that you're trying to send out. You know, because it's like you can send out a good message, you can send out a message that's perceived to be good, which is completely different. But at the same time, you can send out a genuine message, right? But you just gotta know what that means. So, you know, I'm processing. I'm trying to send out a good, heartfelt message. To be real, I'm trying to make y'all cry. You don't think we should do like 2 verses?
Yeah, I got 2 verses on
You do?
Mm-hmm.
No, those verses short as fuck. It's
No,
cool.
the verses are long and the hook is short. Like, the hook is just short and sweet, but I can expand the hook if you want me to.
Well, let's see how it pans out.
I don't know, just how I'm thinking is, I'm like, the only way you're gonna really appeal to people is through the verses, you know, talking more. You know what I'm saying?
The hook is gonna grab them.
Yeah, that's gonna grab them in, and then the verse is
gonna
gonna
keep them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I want to expand on the verse more and add more emotion into the verse. You know?
But do you write your shit at all, bro?
I used to write all the time. And I still periodically write. But lately, with the way that my sound has been transitioning, I've been finding more success through just being organic. And personally, I never thought that I was gonna be that type of artist that'll be like, yeah, I just go into the studio and I just freestyle. But now the process has changed, and so again, I'm just embracing the journey. So to directly answer your question in this current moment, no, I do not write. If I have to jot something down during the recording process just so I can remember it, then I'll just jot that one thing down. And then I'll just look at it and be like, that's where I wanted to put that line. I'll put that line there and just keep going. So it was natural. It was totally natural. It was one of those things where it was just like, I started off writing and, like, you know, I'm freestyling and things like that, but not necessarily like making like the studio process a freestyle project. And so as I was just, you know, just going through the stages of becoming like a recording artist, I don't know. Well, it was a track that AJ and I made, and it was a freestyle. You know, I can't remember exactly what the track was, but it was one of the tracks that we made, and it was like, yo, this is some heat. And I was just like, hey, I'm gonna need to try this some more. So at that point, I realized that I was like at that level in my artistry that I could produce some heat, and like, it sounds good when it's freestyle, and it makes you take your time.
Mama, I love you. You raised a boy into a man, can you see now? Mama, I love you.
Like,
and something, then say something. Like, you add different details every time you say, Mama, I love you. You know, okay, well, why do I love you? You raised a boy into a man now. Mama, I love you. You did this, that, and the third. And then you're going to say 6 different details because the hook is going to be put in it 3 times. You get what I'm saying? That's what my mind is heading.
I see what you're saying. So like the first hook, I'll say this. The second hook, I'll say that.
Yeah.
The third hook, I'll do this.
Each time you say, Mama, I love you. Every time, you know, and then you say those details between that.
what did I say earlier, right? So, essential. It's an essential thing. It's part of your starter pack, right? Bring it into the booth. Gotta take your sip. Cause mama, I love ya. Cause mama, I love ya. Like that. Cause mama, I love ya. You raised a boy into a man, can you see now? It's gross. It's disgusting. You raised a boy into a man, can you see now? Switch it up, I'm about to seize now. Boy into a man, can you see now? You see now? Cause mama, I love ya. I don't know why I go there. It's funny. You raised a boy into a man, can you see now? This is gonna be a process. It's okay.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Mama, I love. Cause mama, I love.
So the best preparation is to leave your baggage at home, man. Like, you should always come to the studio with a clear mind, and you should be open to what somebody else is thinking and tapping into other people's emotion. Like, you know, I'm huge on that, especially as an engineer, because I'm working with different personalities constantly. So I can't really come to the studio or come, you know, in any environment, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, being myself and bringing what I have going on. So, you know, the best preparation is just to come in there with a clear mind. You know, it's the best thing to do.
Mama, I love you. Oh no, I was thinking like, cause mama, I love you. You raise a boy into a man, can't you see now? All of the lessons that you gave helps me breathe now. Mama, I love you.
Oh, so switch it around from how I got it now.
Yeah, is it?
Okay.
Oh shit, is it every two?
You can do it however you feel.
All right, let's do it like that then.
Okay, so just switch it around.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
Again, it was just kind of like a feeling. You know, like initially I didn't have the intention to do a track about my mom. But as we're looking through beats and as we're, you know, just going through the creative process, it just hit me. The beat came and it was very just like wholesome. It sounded wholesome, it sounded heartfelt, and it sounded giving. It sounded like nurturing in a way. And so my mom just was written all over it. And so I don't know, I didn't deny it. I was just like, I'm about to do a track about my mom and hopefully she likes it. Mama, I love you.
Offsets me is I'm not in it for the money. You know, like a lot of producers, they get in this game and they like, oh man, you can make this much selling beats, or you could do this and you could, you know, I purely do this because this is, you know, what I love to do, you know, and I've never been into it just for, you know, the money. I've just been strictly doing it for the love, because it was a point in time where I was working for free, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I feel like that's what differentiates me as well. And plus, like, I feel like I try to tap into places that a lot of producers don't. Like, you know, for example, I do a lot of R&B stuff, and you know, a lot of producers nowadays, you know, the average producer is just making like trap beats, and you know, they trying to make Future beats or whoever popping right now. I don't do that. I like to do all the underground sound, because that can help you build a new route, you know. So I feel like that's what sets me up, makes me unique. Yes, I do feel like it is a spotlight, and I feel like the spotlight is always on the artist. I mean, which it should be, you know. Producers, you know what I'm saying? We producers. I mean, we are the foundation, you know, just like in a rock band, like the bass player is the most important part to the band, but the spotlight ain't on the bass player, you know what I'm saying? He the foundation. You know he there, so it's like, you know, we good on the back end, you know. The artist is the one who gotta shine. You know, we make each other. You know what I'm saying? So, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's all natural. You know, it don't get no better than that. Are you putting 2 verses on this?
I don't know if the song might never get released. Okay. It probably will get released for sure. Play the verse, play the like half the chorus, but I can just play the whole thing real quick.
I got you.
Mama, I love ya. You raised the boy into a man, can you see now? Mama, I love ya. All the life lessons that you gave help me breathe now. Cause mama, I love you, and I wanna thank you for being so patient. I'm heavenly thankful, sorry for frustration. I'm all on my ankles, cause this is my prayer. I'm praying for patience.
Yeah, so I got my 4th official project coming out. It's an EP. It's gonna be called Breakthrough. You know, and I'm calling this project Breakthrough because it's lately, you know, I've just been feeling like I've been making a breakthrough in my musical journey and just in my life in general. And so I dedicate these 6 tracks to breaking through something to get to the next level in life, you know. And I feel like as I constantly develop and I constantly pay attention to, you know, the people around me as well as myself, and, you know, pick up that internal phone call, I'll be okay. And so lately I've been making this breakthrough on this journey, and it's been beautiful. You know, shout out to the people around me. You know, shout out to God. You know, Allah. You know, the God that you serve and I serve. You know, it's a process, yo. And so this project is coming out in March. You know what I'm saying? It's coming out in March. It's going to be life-changing. And I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. It is going to be life-changing because I'm going to treat it as such, and I'm going to make it happen. You know, and I got to say shout out to AJ Productionz. You know what I'm saying? I take the time to do it. Shout out to AJ, the man behind a lot of the sound that you're going to hear. You know, it's crazy the collaborative effort that it takes to really be an artist and do things. It's insane. Shout out to the guy behind the camera. Y'all know Rider Visuals. This track's called Turbulence. This going on the project. Yeah. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Check it out.
You better get yourself an AJ beat.
I'm just stuck inside my head with nobody to depend on. All the things you said, listening to the wrong songs. Now your head's spinning and you tripping. Trust is gone, you missing out, and I don't get it. I'm just stuck inside my head with nobody to depend on. All the things you said, listening to the wrong songs. Now your head's spinning and you tripping. Trust is gone, you missing out, and I don't get it. But what's to get when?
Just called The Truth. You know, cause baby, you the truth. Coming out in March. I don't have the exact date. It's coming out in March. March. The 3rd month of the year.
Ain't nobody touching you. You the coldest in the room. You keep it true. Hold on, baby. When you're on my mind, I know that the feeling's mutual. Can feel it from across the globe. favorite? All of these choices, what's your selection? You know it's on me, more than a homie. Ain't no letting up, girl, act like you know me.
Man, breakthrough. I used to be, I wanted to always drop a project on New Year's. And so this year I didn't drop a project on New Year's. And I was a little irritated about it, but it's okay. But I was going through the process in becoming the artist that I wanted to be. And I'm still going through the process. So this project Breakthrough is literally the process in which you make your first breakthrough. Maybe not even your first breakthrough, but an important breakthrough in your life. Something that's going to be very significant. And I think that over the years I've really been trying to find that way to make that breakthrough. And you know, you go through things with women, men, you go through life things with your family, you go through all types of things, and it really just how you view it, the right perspective that you should view it from. It's like it's an experience that you can not learn from, or that you can learn from. And I feel like this project has taken me some time to really like dedicate my experiences and the man that I'm becoming, and so to my audience, and so I just hope that they can relate to it. And the target audience is just anybody that feels like they need a little bit more push to make a breakthrough, you know, because you go through a lot of motion, you might be bouncing a little bit, but then sometimes you run into a little bit of turbulence. When you run into that turbulence, you got to know how to shake it off. You know, you got to know how to continue going forward, because there is light on the other side. And so when you do that, you make a breakthrough. So I hope y'all rock with it in March. Number 3 it is.
Whenever y'all working towards anything, you gotta get at 100%. Give it your all, you know, and don't make a plan B, because I feel like if you make a plan B, then you take your mind off of plan A. So always keep your mind focused, man. Cut out distractions, forget everything, because nobody's gonna make you better than yourself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyways, but I'm AJ though. Y'all go follow me on IG. Shout out Ryder for having me on Laboratory Series, and we gone.
Yeah, so I appreciate y'all for rocking with me through part of the process, my journey. You know, again, I'm Osiris the Skater, Osiris space THE space skate. Y'all know who it is. Y'all cool. Nah, but for real though, shout out to everybody that helped me with this process, man. There's a lot that goes into it. Sometimes it can make you feel discouraged, but at the end of the day, you got to know what you want to do. And I've been doing it for a while, and it's time to make a breakthrough. You get it? Yeah, you see how that goes? But nah, man, I want to shout out to, of course, AJ Productionz, because he produced every track on this project. You know what I'm saying? It was a process. Shout out to Ryder Visuals. You know what I'm saying? That's the boy, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Doing this thing. So y'all get up with them. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to God, you know, and just shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? And if I could tell y'all to do anything, it's just to stay motivated. You know, don't listen to what anybody else has to say. You know what I'm saying? Do what you feel. Do what's in your heart. And, you know, strive to be the greatest you that you can be. That's all that you should be. You know, because God got a plan for everybody, but it's up to you to stick to that plan. And it's tough. You know what I'm saying? It's real tough. But at the end of the day, if you just stick to it, you always gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel. That tunnel be long as I don't know what sometimes, but sometimes when you just keep on pushing, you'll make it to the end. So I encourage you to keep pushing, because I'm gonna keep pushing too. So let's push with each other. You dig? Let's, you know what I'm saying? Push through. You know? But yeah, follow me on Instagram and all that at Osiris the Skater. Breakthrough coming in March. I have a release date for y'all soon.